my content is found in the public domain. I operate using the Fair Use Act guidelines and the Fair Dealings guidelines. I use my own thoughts, opinions, commentary and speculation which may or may not be true or correct. This is for entertainment purposes, comedy and fun. Please like, comment with respect and subscribe. Hello, good evening now. I have been working all day putting some things together, some reports together on Meghan and Harry. So tonight, on my final clip for you to view, is the Remembrance Day that was held yesterday at Westminster Abbey. Harry went and along came Meghan, the vegan. So anyway, look, she came along. I'm going to comment on how she was dressed and tie that off. I feel like, please put your hair up, tie your hair back, be respectful at a very solemn and very meaningful occasion in England. She had her hair flying out, and she did have what looked to me like a dressing gown with a skinny belt around it and those sort of saggy boots. I'm not sure what occasion I would find to wear that outfit, but in my mind she should have had her hair neatly tied back. She should have had her dressing gown better fitted and tailored, because we all know she's got very, very expensive coats she wears everywhere. She shouldn't have had a non-matching belt, because what gets me about this, which makes me suspicious, is that she always wears the self belt. You know what I mean? So a belt that matches exactly the material of, like, go back on my t-shirt dresses video and you'll see it's always the same belt as matching material. So I find it very strange that Meghan would choose to wear a belt that is completely the opposite and mismatching to the coat she was wearing. If you look at down the bottom around her ankles, the coat is just flanking on her really uneven. And it looks to me, in my mind, that she was, whatever she had underneath or whatever original coat she had on, I reckon it was whipped off of her and replaced with a coat from wherever they got it from. Could have been from staff, and said, yep, you're going to have to wear this because that one's not appropriate and you can't go home and get changed. The boots, the slouch boots, were again inappropriate. She should have had boots that you would find appropriate, that are not those slouchy ones. I mean, she looked sloppy. So, if that's her trying her best, well, it's not good enough. She should have had some help. And I suspect that she had something else in mind, and when she arrived or on the way there, she was forced to change. That's what I think. She did look glum at times. I do feel overall that she pulled off the Remembrance Day without a hitch. A few little tiny things. People like you and me who watch her closely all the time, we do see those little, nuances about her, but really the general public would have noticed nothing. And I reckon she did a really good job overall. It's good to see that she can actually be a duchess and not self-indulgent. I think this is probably the first event she's gone to where it's not about her and she hasn't made it about her, I'm sorry. So she did have a minder, so the man standing behind her was a minder, and when you do watch the full clips, which I've seen a few of them now, you can see him telling her what to do and when to do it. So he's minding her and she's standing there taking cue from him. So it's almost like she's on set acting and being told, you will do this and you will not misbehave on this occasion or else. So she behaved really well. She followed every single cue by the men that were minding her, and they constantly, Harry kept an eye on her, the man behind her, and when she stood up to put the cross in place in the poppy, what do you call those things? You know what I mean. Cross on the ground, she followed the cue of the other man, which was step forward, put the cross down, step back, look down for 3 seconds, and then step back. She did that really on cue very, very well. She did have some occasions where her eyes involuntarily sought out the camera. Most of us involuntarily look away, but no, she involuntarily sought out the camera. and she knew not to look at it, so she quickly looked away. It was a big test for her, and I was actually amazed that she pulled it off. Uh, so Harry, Harry's remarkable. You think about, I watched him closely too on this video, and I really, felt an ounce of respect for him. And I thought, why are you with this stupid girl? She knows nothing about your history, your heritage, anything, and disrespects it all the time. And there you are, a noble man on that day. Anyway, I think overall it went well. She was advised well. She was followed closely. She had someone within arm's reach of her the entire time. And afterwards, she did seem to not overly smile. She just made some kind of pleasantries and acknowledgements. So I think overall, good job. Praise the Lord. But I don't think it's enough to save her. But, it's good to see her coming into line, because really that's what she should be doing. That's a duchess's job. So, she'll probably find that a moment she didn't enjoy, but for me, I thought that she did a great job. Anyways, I better stop. Okay, have a great night. Ta-ra. Bye. God bless.